Happy Thursday. It is, what is today again?
27th. June 27th.
June 27, 2024.
9:08 p.m. Lafayette, Indiana. We're making some real shit happen.
Okay, so anyways, going back to the original rant about how everything's going. So you were talking about Friday, how we did the film. What was your experience like getting behind the camera to do some scenes?
Took me a few takes to get adjusted. It's the first time I used a gimbal like that, but once I got the hang of it and we were doing the running scenes and I was trailing you and on the side of you, it was pretty damn fun, to be honest with you.
It's definitely a learning curve for sure. I think the hardest thing that we had to deal with was pacing, one, and two was Devin figuring out how to keep the gimbal on track with the person.
Yep.
The first two takes were a little rough.
Oh yeah, for sure, no doubt about it. In addition to running in Crocs, that was a difficult experience.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Did you enjoy that though?
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Okay, so keep us back on track here. Okay, so that's where you're at.
Yep.
From Friday. Just talk about everything that's led up to today.
Yeah, so then after Friday, which was the first day filming, filmed the whole intro sequence, whatever we needed to do for that, for the night scene. Day two, we wake up and we get started with the day in the life stuff that we needed to shoot for the greater good part of the film. That took pretty much all day, popping in and out of different locations, grabbing some shit to eat in the meantime during our breaks. And then today, Thursday, which is several days after film day two, now we're on to film day three, and we're just stitching up the first part of the film, capturing things that we didn't think of on the first and second day, capturing things that we realized that we needed to adjust and film in order to stitch it all together and make it look good. So this is what we're doing. This is the final conclusion of the first part.
Then we go into a whole other phase. It's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Part 2 of 9 is going to be awesome from the ideas that we have. But I have a quick question for you about part 1 here. So you were talking about Saturday, how we were filming all day. We had several locations that we were filming at all across the city, different lighting conditions that we had, different storytelling elements, like you name it. What was your favorite location and why? This isn't revealing any parts of the video, but more so like, what was your favorite location?
Aesthetically, I think the liquor store location was pretty dope, but acting wise, like actually going through the parts, the office, that shit was funny.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited for everybody to see that. And honestly, I wish we would have mic'd you up just because it was really fucking fun.
Yeah.
Dude, was it not though?
Hilarious.
Oh my gosh, I fucking love that. But yeah, so that is, we got a lot to go though.
Yes, sir.
About 6 months in the making though, to get from just 2 guys in a basement to out on the scene filming.
6 months from the ideation process to execution. Yeah, super excited. If you look at the grand scheme of things, there's 9 chapters throughout the film, not including intros, outros, transitions. So after today, we're gonna be done with chapter 1 and there'll be 8 left, and then we'll be done with the filming.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
It really is, to think how far that we've actually come in this whole entire thing.
I'm excited for people to realize what's happening too, because this is just this is a fucking grand slam straight out the gate. We just reintroduced ourselves in the beginning of this year, 2024, and then at the end of 2024, we're hitting them with a fucking banger.
Absolutely.
Something that nobody could ever anticipate. Even when we start to roll out the marketing and the campaign for the film, they're still not gonna get an idea to the fullest extent.
We've done a lot of character development too in the process. I mean, over the past 6 months, like we've taken every project extremely seriously and had this big vision for like what we actually wanted to do.
Yeah.
And we treated it like that too. It was every week, every Thursday, 3 hours, sit down, ideating, creating, talking notes, writing a script down, building out different projects, building out different strategies for social media systems. I mean, hell, our personal lives, like going, like dude, it's everything. The past 6 months has been this, and it's all been leading up to a huge goal that we have coming into, you know, Q4 of this year.
Just an overload of time management and preparation. It's starting to pay off. We feel comfortable when we're filming. We feel comfortable when we're on set, and that's really what it's all about. Just making sure you're fully prepared and ready to execute the plan that you have in place. And I feel like that's probably what we've done the best.
Yeah, we've had moments of, you know, it's been tough in any given scenario, but at the end of the day, from when we started, we have made considerable progress, and every week continue to make some level of progress.
No doubt about it.
It's not linear. It comes in waves for sure, but we're starting to hit some good strides.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And making progress. For real, like that's the biggest, what do they always say? Discipline brings back the motivation. Any situation that we've had where I pushed him to do stuff musically, or I've been in serious film mode, serious time management mode, and still executing high levels for projects for Devin. I don't know, it's cool.
What's been your favorite part about the first 3 days of filming so far?
The part that that Devin can't see and I get to see all the footage first. So love shoot that. Don't get me wrong, like it's fun, but looking back at it afterwards and seeing all the bloopers, all the cuts, like hell, you don't even see most of that stuff.
No, and I trust you, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really need to see anything until the final product or in post-production, or if I need to have some insights and input on specific shots.
Okay, my favorite part of this so far has been the drone work. The drone stuff's cool. Starting to really get back into that. So yeah, we've got some cool locations, some really cool scenes. Damn, just the whole thing. I don't know. It's hard to say, like pinpoint one thing where it's like, damn, that was my favorite part. When you sit down, you create a vision for an idea that you have, and the shit that you wrote down in like February, you're actually doing in June. It's really cool. I don't think I thought that we were actually gonna make it this far in the grand scheme of things. I knew it was always possible that we could do it, but now that we're actually like, we've done things for the project, it's like, holy fuck, this is really gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
we had 2 months where it was probably like, it was just planning, and all the anticipation, like it was a lot.
we got the album artwork done. We got a bunch of other promotional material from that photo shoot that we could use for posters and other campaign stuff. We basically have the first chapter done. We're pretty much on pace, maybe a week or two behind if that, but otherwise, I think that's what surprised me the most, is that we're pretty much on schedule, and we have been this whole time.
We really have signed up for everything and just fucking gotten it done. A lot of stuff. I think we did everything the right way too. We could have came in and tried to make this big project from the beginning, but we were missing real skills that actually benefited us in this project by doing really just your branding. I mean, going out, building who is Dev the Follower, and now it's like, you know, made some traction with the first music video back, first song back, and continued to release pretty consistently, at least once a month, on top of a bunch of different like cool creative ideas. I don't know, we've done a lot of different things, the Walmart scene, but everything has led up to doing the big portion of the project. And there were lots, how many music videos we actually shot? 4? 5 if you count what we just filmed. But yeah. Anyways, but the first 4, it was like serious skills that we learned in those. How to organize in storyboard, how to do scheduling, how to figure out props, how to collaborate with other artists. I feel like that was definitely a skill that we learned.
Setting expectation for the audience as well.
Yes. Setting a quality standard, that's another one too. To do all of that stuff and release what we're about to release is just fucking insane to me. It's kind of speak it into existence type shit. Like, yes, you set the intention, you do it, and you make it happen. And I feel like the whole time all we've been doing is trying to build a product, Devin and I together, which is this movie. And when that product's finished, the goal is to distribute it, get it to people.
Raise some motherfucking eyebrows as well.
Yes, we want this to be consumed in every avenue possible, because we truly do believe the message is good. I would say that's more of the story. We're trying to stand up for more than just what, you know, music is or anything like that. There's a lot that goes into this, and like for the livelihoods of everybody out there. We want the best for everybody. Yes, that's truly what, and that's why we do what we actually do. Well, Daddy D, is that gonna wrap up our slight little podcast here? Pretty warm up before we go into the big boy show?
I think so. I think we're probably 15 minutes away from getting behind the scene in the set.
Yes. So this is behind the scenes with Dev and Cole, and what's going on in late June for us.
Late June?
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah, when you're having fun.
Yes, sir.
Amen. Peace.